Hi everyone, this is Sarah. I'll be doing a Dutch pour using my leftover paints. I just found out that the term Dutch pour is actually invented by Rinske Donna. Apparently she mixes her paints with just water and did a tutorial on it on YouTube. Since she's Dutch, she named the pour Dutch pour. But now it is a famous term widely used by all the artists around the world. How cool is that? I love Rinske. I've learned a lot from her videos. If you have the time, please check her videos out on YouTube. To Dutch Pour Rinske, thank you for teaching us so much on YouTube. Right, back to work. I usually pre-gessoed all my canvases so that in case I need one, I can just use it right on the spot. So this is a pre-gessoed canvas. I've poured the colors on it. I've not done any base on it yet. So the first color I put was grayish blue, then Prussian blue, silver, white, purple. This is magenta. And then later I'm going to add, I think I'll add white, bluish white on it instead. So that the copper will shine out. This is a technique I learned from Olga Soby. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. Now we'll pour the base color all around it so that the puddle can actually move around. So yeah. Okay, this is all the paint I have left. So time to blow dry it with a hairdryer. As you can see, I'm very careful because I have no control over the hairdryer yet. Ooh, look at the colors. They're actually very, very pretty. Okay, wrong direction. Can you see there are actually certain cells popping out here and there? I'm torching it to create more cells and also to pop all the air bubbles so that they won't create holes on my canvas after it's dried. Okay, add a bit more paint left. The background is not fully coated and covered, so I'm doing it right now with the leftover paints because I really do have very, very sparing amount of it. Right, so it does look kind of beautiful. I'm just gonna blow it with my mouth and create more flow to it. More touch-ups here and there. Okay, oops, wrong direction. This is beautiful, but this needs more adjustments. If only I have more white left. torch it to get more cells. There, look at it. The cells are popping out. This is just paint with water. Can you see an eagle landing or probably fighting with another bird? Ta-da! Love the colors. Right, one down, one more to go. So what I'm doing now is scooping leftover paints and putting it on another canvas randomly. Put it here, scoop, put it there, right, all around. Oh, look at the lovely colors. All right, more paints here. Right, okay, just a little bit more. Okay, just gonna put it each here and there. There we go. Can you see it? It's pretty cool, isn't it? So now I'm just going to add more colors to it. Some copper. And just gonna pour a little bit here and there. It's pretty thick. You can just play with composition and spray the paints around and see what you get, because every piece is different. Every time you pour is different. So just play around and see what comes out of it. And now I'll be adding some prison blue. Let's go the opposite direction. I'm putting dark design purple the opposite direction, like an X. This looks like some waffles. I'm filling it in on all the white spaces because I've not put any base, I have not put any background color, so I want the paint to flow pretty smoothly. So I have to cover up the white background with paint. Okay, I think this is good now. I'm going to tilt it and tilt it this way and that way, and to see what will come out of it. Right, tilt it down, tilt it to the sides, another side. Can you see how the paint's moving? I just love how the colors all interact with one another. The paint's really thick because this is all I have left. But it's okay, you'll dry up fine. It's looking good. Can you see the colors there? Wow, look at how the copper just stand out with the purple. Just gonna touch up the white spots. There we go. Right. Go tilt it a little bit more. Okay. I think this is good enough. Just going to smooth over the edge and the corners with leftover paints. I'm going to add copper to the special dot over there. And now I'm going to torch it to get cells and to burst the air bubbles. There we go. Can you see the cells forming out from the paints? More air bubbles coming out here and there. That's awesome. I just love it. I don't really like a lot of cells popping out. I like those, small little ones that are not very visible. But sometimes I do like it big though. So it really depends on the size of the canvases and what you're going to do with it. I'm just going to tilt it a little bit more to get the composition and placing that I like. Touching more for more cells. Can you see all the cells? Wow, it's nice, isn't it? Look at the cells. Nice. Wow, just look at the colors. Look at how it integrate with one another. And look at how all the cells just came up minimally here and there. And just look at how everything flows. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just look at the final results. Look at the cells. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at how the copper just pops out of the dark background. Wow. It's beautiful, isn't it? Thanks for tuning by. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe too. Thank you.